Good afternoon, boys and girls, and welcome back. I'm so glad to have you here with me today. It is math time. Today we're going to be reading a book about collection of buttons, and the little girl drops the buttons all over the place, and then they have to figure out how to sort them. And so they decide to sort them by shape. And then we are going to go on a shape hunt. Are you ready? Let me start my presentation. Click share. And that you can see what I see. Present. All right, so today is a day to learn something new. It is math time. So we are going to sing a song about shapes. Oh, where's my shapes going along? I'm sorry, guys, I wasn't exactly. All right, so let's go to the next. Let's take our classroom rules. You're going to give me 5, which means your eyes are watching, your ears are listening, your mouths are closed, your hands are in your lap, and you're sitting crisscross applesauce. And here is our shape swing along. We're going to stand up to sing and dance. And we do that to get our heart pumping, the blood to our brain, so that we can focus and pay attention. Happened to my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
With over 10 million
5,
daily players on your
4,
smartphone or
3, 2, 1.
Have a shape collection, and I use it to create
everything I want to be or do or make. Is it work? Is it play? Is it art? Is it art? With my shape collection, all I need to do is start with a line, line, circle, circle, square, 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 triangle, triangle.
I drew a city with big skyscrapers. I drew people in the streets. It started on the paper with a
line, line, circle, circle, square, 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 triangle, triangle.
I drew boats out on the water. I drew a castle
On the sand, I drew a beach slide, water slide, oh what a ride. And I never even had to stand in line, line,
circle, circle, square, 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 triangle, triangle. I drew a party in the park.
the DJ was a monkey, everybody was dancing, but no one was as funky as the lion, lion, circle, circle.
Square, 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 triangle, triangle.
Dance like a shape.
Never change into another. But that's a funny move to make. Show your sister or your brother. Here at the Shape Song Swing Along Show.
Come on, everybody.
Let's sing it together.
We can do the line, line, circle, circle, square, 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 triangle, triangle.
Circle, circle, square, 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 triangle, triangle.
Big shapes in the day, and when the lights go out, we make shapes while we sleep, because we're always dreaming about lines, lines,
Circle, circle, square, 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 squares, triangles, triangles, line, line, circle, circle, square, square. square, 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 triangle, triangle, line, line, circle, circle, square, 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 triangle, triangle, line, line, circle, circle, square, 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 triangle, triangle, circle, circle, square, 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 triangle, triangle, triangle.
Good job, friends. Way to get your heart rate up and get the wiggles out of your body. Patricia always likes to start with a song. So it's time to read a book. Come with me. It's time to read a book. Come and see. It's time to read a book. It's time to read a book. It's time to read a book. Come with me. So the title of our book today is Grandma's Button Box. It is written, the author writes the words, by Linda Williams Aber. And this book has an illustrator. It is illustrated by Paige Eastburn O'Rourke. And the illustrator we know draws the pictures. And it also has a publisher, the Kane Press. And the publisher makes it into a book. And those are the ways that we get our books made. It says, Kelly reaches for Grandma's button box and crash. Buttons fly everywhere. Can the buttons be put back in the box before Grandma returns? So this is a fiction book, which means it is not true. It is not factual information, but we can still use it for our math today. All right, here's a letter from the publisher to parents. It says, Math Matters explores a single concept and features a likable character. As its former teacher and developer of nationally adapted reading and math materials, I know the importance of making books truly consistent with the children, what children are learning about in school. All right, so Kelly and her cousins were visiting Grandma. One morning, Kelly woke up to a very quiet house. Her three cousins were asleep, and Grandma was taking a walk. Kelly ate breakfast by herself and wondered what to do. What can I do that won't wake anybody up? Television's too loud, piano's too loud, even shooting baskets is too loud. Then, while Kelly was getting dressed, she heard a tiny ping. A button had popped off her shirt. That's it, she thought, Grandma's button box. Grandma has the coolest buttons. Even the plain ones seem special, because Grandma told stories about them. There were pearl buttons from Grandma's wedding dress and train buttons from Kelly's baby sweater. There was soft furry buttons and fancy gold ones with big jewels on them. Kelly hadn't played with the button box all summer. It's perfect quiet thing to do, she thought. The button box was on a high shelf next to Grandma's sewing table. Kelly had to stand on a stool to reach it. She reached up as high as she could. Grandma's button box wobbled and the top snapped off and buttons flew everywhere. Crash! The box hit the floor. Timmy and Brendan came running down the hall. What happened? Asked Brendan. Then he saw the buttons. Uh-oh, you're in trouble now, said Timmy. You guys have to help me, said Kelly. I'll never find all the buttons by myself. Sure, said Brendan. If you take me bowling, said Timmy. Deal, said Kelly. Everyone started searching. Look here. Here's one in the flower pot. Here's one in Grandma's slipper. Kelly crawled into the closet. There's a bunch of them in here, she yelled. Well, said Timmy, I found 6 under the rug. Soon all the buttons were in a big pile. What a mess, said Timmy. I'll put them in the box. Wait, said Kelly, we have to put them back in the right compartments. But how did Grandma have them sorted? Asked Brendan. By size, shape, color? I can't remember, said Kelly. Uh-oh, you're in big trouble now, said Timmy. Maybe they were sorted by shape. Let's try. Timmy picked out all the round buttons. Brendan found some square ones and a few that were shaped like triangles and diamonds. Kelly started to pick out everything else. She found star shapes and ducks and boats and cowboys. There was an umbrella, 2 apples, an elephant, a pineapple. How do I sort these? She asked. You got me. How about sorting them by size, said Kelly. You mean we have to do it again, said Timmy. After a while, they had 7 piles. We got teeny, small, medium, large, extra large, jumbo, humongous. Kelly sighed. This isn't right either. There are 12 compartments, said Brandon, and only 7 sizes. I give up, yelled Timmy. What's all this shouting about? Asked Sarah, Kelly's oldest cousin. Kelly spilled Grandma's buttons and now they're all mixed up, said Timmy. We tried sorting them by shape, but that didn't work. We tried sorting them by size, but that didn't work either. Sarah looked at the buttons. There must be another way, she said. What about sorting them by color? Said Kelly. Exactly, Sarah said. Sarah and Kelly picked out the buttons. There were white, pink, purple, yellow, orange, brown. Brendan and Timmy picked out the buttons that were red, blue, green, silver, gold, and black. We've got 12 colors, a color for every compartment. Finally, said Timmy. Perfect, said Brendan. Hi, kids, called Grandma a few minutes later. I'm home. We're in the sewing room, said Sarah. Oh, my goodness, said Grandma. You sorted my buttons. Kelly spilled them, Timmy said. But we found them all. We put them back by color. That's the way you had them, isn't it? No, it isn't. You're in gigantic trouble now, Timmy said to Kelly. Grandma laughed. I never sorted them, honey, she told Kelly. They were always just jumbled together. All that trouble for nothing, said Timmy. It wasn't for nothing, said Grandma. She took off her sweater. See, these safety pins, I never bothered to look for a new button because it always took so long to find anything in that button box. Let's look for some new buttons now, Kelly said. It won't take long. He asked, what about this one? Wrong color, said Brendan. I like this one. Wrong size, said Kelly. How about these? They're almost perfect. Kelly was right. The button looked great on Grandma's sweater. I think I'll keep my buttons sorted from now on, she said. And so she did. And here's a sorting chart. You can sort these buttons in different ways. You can sort them by shape, all the round ones. You can sort them by color, all the yellow ones. You can sort them by size, all the large ones. Can you think of another way to sort them? It says, hint, check the holes. So you could sort them by buttons that have 4 holes or buttons that have 2 holes. And then activities that matter. You can do these activities with your child to support and extend reading and math skills. It says, look at the cover and read the title. Talk with your child about Grandma's button box. Where could Grandma have gotten all her buttons? What might she do with them? And why does she keep them in a box? After you read the story, go back and look for buttons in the illustrations. How many buttons can you find? So you can go back and count how many buttons are in the story. Why does she remember Grandma's button box? What reminds her? It says, look back on page 5. All right, and then connect with math. It says provide practice and recognition of shape, size, and color. Use 1 attribute, then 2, then 3. For example, find the red button, point to the small yellow button, and which button is the large blue square. Play a more challenging game using the chart by asking your child to find all the buttons that are yellow and large, and all that are red and have 2 holes. For a different kind of challenge, have the child find all the buttons that are not blue. And then it says here, provide your child with a bag of buttons. Ask your child to reach in and select a button. Before pulling it out, have the child try to guess its shape and size and even the number of holes. This one says make a button box. Use an egg carton so that the box will have a sorting tray with 12 compartments. Then the children can practice sorting the buttons in different ways. All right, fun little games to play there to check out. We're going to finish our book that we read for 12 minutes, 322 points. We're going to go back to our presentation because it's time to practice. We're going to go to ABC Ya again. This is abcya.com/game/shape match. I want to go to full screen. Because I have to be a premium member for full screen. How much for that? All right, so. So Monster Mansion shape match. All right, pictures to pictures. And we're going to do memory game. So in this game, they give you an object that is the shape, and then they give you the shape. You have to match the object to the shape, and you have to remember where it is. So let's see. We have a trapezoid. So what object do you think is the shape of a trapezoid? Let me guess down here. Up, not the same. But the cube is the same as a toy block. The bag was the shape of a trapezoid. And we also have a hexagon and is the shape of a nut. Let's see. A cylinder and a crescent, not the same. A hat. Oh, but the glass is the same as the cylinder. If I use my memory, it matches. Oh, and the cookie was the shape of a crescent. And then the cone is the shape of a party hat. Let's see what we have. A half circle. Oh, I got it right on the first try. It was an orange slice. A heart. Oh, not the same. A heart and diamond are not the same. And heart. Diamond. Rhombus. Oh, not the same. Circle and octagon are not the same. Oh, but the candy is the same as a circle. And let's see. An oval. Oh, no, but the stop sign is the shape of a hexagon, octagon. So that must mean this is the mirror and the oval are the same size. Not the same. Pyramid and star, different shapes. Oh, but the cookie's the shape of a star. Oh, I got it right. Pyramid and pyramid are the same. All right. Not the same. Which one was the cracker? Was this the cracker? That would be the square. Parallelogram. Nah. And there we go. So there's a website to keep playing if you want more practice on abcya.com. Let's see what our Google assignment is today. Use a sheet of paper and cut out the shapes, circle, square, triangle. You can write the name of shapes on your paper. And then you're going to go around your house or outside and go on a shape hunt and place the items in on the correct piece of paper. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Congratulations and well done. You did it. High five, hooray. I hope you guys have a good day. Check back tomorrow for our Zoom at 10:30. And for more lessons on Google Classroom, I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.